Congratulations on being inducted in the California Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Uh, as we start your journey here, what got you into wrestling?
So our neighbor 2 doors down was the JV wrestling coach at Bella Vista High School. And his son was 2 years younger than my brother and 2 years older than me, which he was a little bit bigger, so he was about the same size as my brother. So his dad grabbed my brother, took him over to Bella Vista, got him in the wrestling room, and taught him how to wrestle. My brother's first tournament, I would watch, looked at my dad, think, how did I get to do that? And I fell in love with wrestling before I stepped on the mat. I watched my brother.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you got
I
started?
was 6 years old.
6 years old.
And I just looked like fun.
Yeah. So you're part of that great Bella Vista Kids Club.
We were part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started that a few years later. So,
yeah. Who's the person who had the greatest impact on you as a wrestler?
the funny thing is, it's someone who never wrestled. It wasn't. He's a baseball guy, but did everything for me. My dad never put any pressure about winning or losing. He used to joke with us if we didn't have a good tournament. Oh, no big deal. Can't win today. Your bags will be packed when you get home. We always would chuckle, and maybe the loss was a little less harsh.
Yeah.
He never tried to get in my corner, but he sat up and wrestled every match with me from the stands. When my brother was 3,000 miles away in college, before we could stream anything, before we could do anything, he'd be sitting there going, "You should be on the mat." Start sending over fives. We had to call him if he wasn't there, which was rare. But when we were in college and 3,000 miles away, we'd call him after every match. Win or lose, we had to pick up the phone and call him.
Oh, that's
That was
awesome.
how it went.
Okay. Did you have a wrestling hero or role model growing up?
So that was a tough question for me because I think everybody in my era had a hero of Dan Gable. As I thought about that question, I thought I went more of the role models. It was my teammates. I was fortunate enough to wrestle with the first 3-time state champion of California, David Lee. And we graduated together. I've known him since I was probably 6 years old. And then when Cody Olson came in my senior year, and watching those two work out and watching how hard they trained, those were my role models.
Yeah, it was a good role model. What's your most memorable match or most memorable event in your career?
I have a question about that one. Does it have to be a match I wrestled or can it be a match I reffed?
It could be either.
Okay.
So I know you spent a lot of time.
Done both.
Yeah.
And I had an answer ready for both of them.
Good.
But for me, it was my first and only college national championships. Consolation semis, consolation quarters, I'm not sure which one, but it was deep in the tournament and it meant a lot. And I had these two guys that were just going at it. And felt like I was having a really good tournament. It was really nice. And this match was just a little bit of step above every other match we did. And in college now they have the neutral danger, and it's a tough call.
Right.
So I get in a situation where Red gets onto his past the 90 in the neutral danger position, and I start a count. He comes out, and the other guy gets into a neutral danger. So now I'm counting for the other guy and get the neutral danger takedown. And you're, oh man, did I get that right? Did I not get that right? This match was brutal. It was tough. And my assistant, who's here tonight, as we're walking off the mat, he's like, "You just grabbed the best match of this tournament." He goes, "You nailed it." That
Yeah,
will
that's a
stick
good
with
moment.
me forever.
That's a great moment,
Yeah.
especially when they're
No bricks thrown.
nothing else.
Yeah, we don't like the bricks being thrown, but yeah, no bricks thrown. And then it was, yeah, he had my back, and he just like, he goes, "It was a great match and you nailed it." And that meant a lot to me.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah.
Now, Ken, as you know, wrestling probably more than any other sport requires you to overcome difficult situations, whether it's cutting weight or tough losses or whatever. What is the most difficult thing that you had to overcome throughout your career?
I was small. Freshman year, I weighed 86 pounds.
Mm.
I weighed, my senior year in high school, I really wanted to cut to 105, but back in those days, the college weight was 118. I didn't think anybody would want me if I was a 5-pounder.
Yeah.
So I wrestled 114s. Wrestled some of those bigger guys.
Yeah.
In college, I weighed 115 pounds for my first 3 years of college, wrestling 118. I was always small.
Yeah, real small.
And that being said, I think it made me a better technician, a better wrestler technically, because I couldn't overpower anybody.
Right.
So I had to
Figure out
find a
another way to
different
do it. Yeah.
way, and I think that's what it was for me.
That's great. What part of your personality or character trait do you think contributed the most to your success?
So when I got to college, I lost more matches my freshman year of college than I did all of high school. That was tough. I was talking to my coach, Ron Russo, who was a great wrestler of his time. And we were having this conversation. I go, I don't understand what's going on. Not used to losing like this. He goes, "Yeah, I'm not worried about you." I go, "You're not worried about me?" I guess I'm pretty worried. And he goes, "Nah, you hate to lose." He goes, "That's going to be fine."
Mm-hmm.
And I think the fact
Good
that I
advice.
hated to lose was something that he worked on with me to
Yeah.
get me pushing a little harder in the room,
Mm-hmm.
get a little bit. I think that's
But he knew it would keep you coming back.
keep
for
me
more.
motivated.
Yep. If you could start your career over, would you do anything differently? Any regrets?
No. Are there regrets? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
But would I do anything different? No. Because every positive thing I've come from wrestling and every negative thing I got out of wrestling. The tough losses, the positive, the great wins, is who I am today. If I changed it, I might be someone different.
Right.
And
We like
my
you.
son told me today, it's not like who you are.
We like you. For sure. What would you like people most to remember about you? Yeah.
Well, I think when I came into wrestling, and especially in my later term, after my coaching and reffing, and I started reffing, I had these mentors. I had these people that were really looking out for me. And I think their goal was to always try to leave our group a little bit better than when they got there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I would like for people to remember. Ken helped us become better.
Yeah.
I want people to remember me as someone who strived to make our group a little bit better than when I got there.
Well, I think you did. And congratulations
Thank
once
you.
again on being inductee into the Hall of Fame. Thank you. Welcome.